you need a business consultant. I wish I knew that. I found out a little bit later. So from the very beginning, you need a business consultant. If you want to be successful and start on the right path from the beginning, you need a good marketing agency, a business consultant, and then all your things in order so they can help you understand the numbers and putting things right and stuff. My name is Mimi. I'm an RN. As you can see in the title of this video, it's about how to start a medical spa if that's what you're looking for. So we're gonna just jump right into it. First of all, for me, you have to be an RN and above to be able to inject and do those medical procedures for certain states. You don't have to be a medical professional to own the business though. You can just hire the medical professionals that you need. But if you want to be able to work in that business and do certain things other than an institution, I do think you have to be on RN and above, but it depends on the state. First and first, it's respective to your state. Do your research. Start with the basics, right? LLC, EIN number, check your state's regulation. You can go to Amspa, Association of Amspa. If you remember, they usually have some info in there. If you're not a member, then get on there. I can put the link to the description box for you guys. Then you're gonna be checking your county requirements, okay? Whatever location you're thinking of being at, check the county. Planning to have your own building or renting a space? Are you planning to have your own building or do you plan to rent a space? And then basically get all your paperwork in order and licensing, okay? Next, get a lawyer. I highly recommend Lengea Law. They specialize in aesthetics. I will put their information below as well. Get them a call, tell them I referred you, Miola de Lima. So those lawyers will get your MSO in order, because you know, I'm sure some of you guys heard that the doctor has to own 51% and you 49%. This is all like legal language, blah blah blah, but there's a way around that. So these lawyers can get that in order for you, and an MSO is a good way to do that. And then you end up just paying them like a monthly fee, okay? So, and then they will also, Lengea Law will also give you protocols, a lot of things, complimentary once you sign up with them. Also, you need a business malpractice insurance and personal insurance. I use this company called CM&F. I'm sure there's a lot more out there, but I will put the one I use below in the description box. Then, if you're planning on getting a physical space, you know, you check your locations, do your research, look at your competitors, and then some people choose to do mobile or concierge as well. So yeah, post-op, IV hydration, things like that. Some people just go straight to them. So it's up to you what it is that you want to do. You want a high traffic area, okay? A lot of people do, but I've seen some places that are high traffic that are successful as well. I think it all depends on if you have like a good marketing agency, and we're gonna get into that, don't worry. So if you have a great marketing agency and they're doing your ads, you have good referrals, you have people, I don't think the high traffic area is like a must, but it's better, you know, it cannot hurt. So when I first started, I opened my medical spa in February, by the way. When I first started, I was in a plaza and I was renting a room from a suite, and I did that between February to July. Now the place I'm at right now, I'm in another spa, and I basically have a room to inject, but there's other things going on in the spa, like they have laser, they have, you know, chemical pills, products, semaglutide, weight loss and everything. So it's like a full service spa. And I'll tell you guys more about that as well. If you want to hear more about it too, click in the comment. If you are liking what you are hearing so far, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notifications on, because I'm gonna be making way more videos about the subjects of the things that I wish somebody had told me, things that I wish I knew before I started one, things I'm still learning now, what I'm seeing, things like that. If you guys want to see this, please subscribe, turn your notification on, and I truly appreciate it. You know, while I speak, if there's something that jog your minds, please pause the video and put it in the comment, and I promise I will make a video about it as well. All right, let's keep going. So When I was in that suite, I was paying $1,200 a month. Some people will pay way more if you are more than one injector. If you have a partner, they'll probably charge you guys a little bit more. But right now, the suite I'm at, I'm not paying monthly. We have an agreement, an understanding, and then I pay her a fee. Okay. All right. Some people wants to know how to find a medical director. There are many ways, you guys. You have to get out there, you have to network. Okay, I went to Amspa boot camp. Some states has that. I went to the Atlanta one. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I know Texas, they do. There's a lot of different states that they do the Amspa boot camp. I really learned so much from that boot camp. If you just go on Instagram or Google, type Amspa boot camp, and then you'll see like when's the next one, which cities and things like that, so you could sign up. You can find medical director there. I definitely found some. They gave me numbers, they gave me cards, but I ended up using mine from training. I found my medical director from training, and I'll tell you guys more about it as well. You can also find them on Indeed, LinkedIn, and they also have sites for that now where you can actually sign up and you pay them a monthly fee and they become your medical director. So definitely do some research. If you have specific questions about that, please type them in the comments and I got you guys. All right. So one thing as well, you want to make sure that your medical director is preferably in the aesthetic world, that they understand what aesthetic medicine is. You know, if you get caught in a bind, that they're able to help you. Because if you go get a dentist to be a medical director and they don't really know things about this, some things happen, they can really help you guys. So just think first before you choose your medical director, okay? Just because they're a doctor doesn't mean they can be a good medical director for your business. Interview them, you know, make sure you interview them when you get one. All right, training wise, you guys, so there's many services that we want to offer in our medical spa. So I'd like IV hydration, aesthetic services like Botox, fillers, threads, post-op care. I personally love aesthetics. That's my specialty. It's the Botox, the fillers. I do some threads, I do some microneedling with PRP, but for now, my specialty, my focus is injections. That's what I love the most, but I definitely plan on focusing on everything else as well. Some of you guys love weight loss and IV hydration. Some other people love threads. You know, we're all gonna find what we love the most, what we're better at. So do your research on training. I specifically use AAFE Aesthetics, and they had like a package, so I did a lot of training with that package, and it was pretty affordable to me, because usually when I reach out to people, they charge an arm and a leg for one thing, for example Botox only or filler only. So with AAFE Aesthetics, I did a whole package that included Botox, fillers, microneedling with PRP, RF microneedling, you know, like the Morpheus and those machines. We did sexual rejuvenation, what else, threads, a lot of stuff, lasers. You get a laser license. So I will put their information below so you guys can check them out, okay? All right, next, if you don't know anything at all about the aesthetic world, definitely go to the Amspa bootcamp. They will explain you so much things and you will really understand. And I'm gonna make sure I post a lot from the beginning to the end, everything that I wish I knew. But for now, definitely check them out. I spent about $13K in training. Do your research. People spend a lot of money for those, okay, you guys? And like I said, I already told you guys what I trained in. Oh, I also did non-surgical BBL with MERS Aesthetics. Don't go train too far away from the time that you plan on opening your business, because you're gonna forget. Wait like at least 2 months before or 1 month before to do your training. So like reach out to them people, you know, schedule the dates and everything, and then that way you can start practicing right after. You can start getting your family and friends, and then you can get content and more practice before you open. And then when you open, one thing I suggest is to get models, so you can practice a little bit more and let them know that you want those for content and that they're able to come back in 2 weeks for follow-up, so you can see your result and things like that. Ouch. Don't try to do too much at once. Like I say, with AAFE Aesthetics, if you get a really good deals and then you just want to learn everything, that's great. But let's say you're in a different state, you don't have that luxury where you get like one place or school or training center that has a lot at once and they very expensive. Just choose 2 to 3 things so you can focus on. For example, me, I wish I had focused on the Botox, the filler, and just the microneedling with PRP. Then you can add a couple more things that you would be able to bundle with, for example, chemical pills. Like you get a company where you can buy skincare, a little bit of retails, like VI Derm, for example. And you can do the VI pills with the VI products, and then, you know, Botox fillers and things. So try to master a couple things first and really focus on those before you try to go out everywhere where you see everyone's doing things and then you get overwhelmed. I honestly wish I had done that, because at the beginning I was like all over the place, showing this, showing that. Now I'm focusing more into injections and pills and skincare. Okay, all right. Go slow if you don't have big financials, you guys. Financials, it's a really big thing. How many of you, say me in the comment, if you like me, who thinks once you open your spa you're gonna have all the clients coming to you and you're just gonna make a lot of money? A lot of us don't come from business background, so that was one of my weakness, still is. Business is a lot. Doing the procedures and having this and that, to me it's not that bad. It's all the business regulations and understanding money and all those extra stuff that's like the worst for me. Whatever money you think you need now to open, you need 4 times more. Okay, so definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, go slow. If you don't have big financials, make sure your personal credit is a 1. If it's not together, make sure it's together, baby. Okay, if you have the personal credit, you have really good credit. Even if you don't have the money, you can go get it. You can go use OPM, other people's money. If you have a great business plan, you have everything, you know, the way it's supposed to be, you won't struggle too much, and then you're gonna be able to have enough cash flow for like the first 6 months or something. Know your anatomy for your training. Know how to deal with complications should one arise. So I'm sure they're gonna teach you guys that. For example, you know, if you're dealing with filler, make sure you have hyaluronidae. I don't know if I'm saying the word right. Hyaluronics. Make sure you have that available in case you get a visual occlusion, so you can get it right. And at first, I know that sounds scary. I was like, oh my god, I used to be so this and that. It's not as bad as it sounds. Once you do the training, you understand what you would need to do if it should happen. You get what you should do to prevent it from happening. You're doing things right. It's not that scary, I promise you. Okay, all right. Keep up with your education. Make sure those people that you're going to are qualified to train you. Take a cadaver class. I've taken 2 so far. I've taken the Juvo cadaver class, and then I've also done the Prolinium with Rivaness in September that just passed. It really put things into perspective for you when you do like a cadaver class. You get to really touch the muscles, you get to dissect, seeing really everything in the face, injecting in them. You can check out AAFE for trainings. I always see them online. I think they're like all over, so check them out. I already told you guys about IC Aesthetics, and I'm sure you follow a lot of your gurus and people that you know are good. So, and some people go overseas, but I'm not gonna say anything about that. So while we also on that subject about me doing training with the reps in cadaver class, you guys be aware of them. Some of them are super sweet. I love them. We need them. They have connections. They can help you when you're doing events. They can sponsor you, pay for things. But at the beginning, when you're a beginner, they try to make you buy those big packages. If you're not opening like a whole business, a whole building, and you're just gonna be just one provider in your little room, and you're not about to have a lot of clientele yet, you don't need to go make big purchases of packages. Like for example with Botox, you know, we have different brands: Jeuveau, Botox, Neoman, Dysport, Daxify, etc. So with Botox, you can just start with like 3 vials. You're not gonna have that many clients, I promise you, at the very beginning, unless you already have all the money, all the connections, you've already had the clientele before the business, then that's different. But at the very beginning, it's gonna start slow for you, so you can start slow, because if you go into debt or buy like way too much and then you're stuck with them, yeah, so the reps are pretty good at selling you and convincing you and thinking, oh, I'm gonna buy all this and I'm gonna make so much money, and then months go by and you still have everything there and you're trying to pay your bills and stuff. So beware. Some of these companies, I didn't know them, so some of you guys might want to know about them. There's Allergan, like, you know, all the Juvederm fillers and stuff. We have Evolus, so the toxin is called Jeuveau. That's what I use. I love it very much, but you know, everybody just call it Botox. We have Rivaness, which is the Versa fillers, and then we have Mers. Mers has like the Sculptra, the Radius, Is it MERS that has the sculpture? I'm gonna check on that. But they definitely have Radius and Xeomin as MERS companies. They have more extensive training. So after you do like your basic training, sometimes if you buy a certain package with them, they will tell you it comes with this training, and then they'll give you the advanced training. For me, the advanced training from all three of them, from MERS, Revanes for the filler, and the Jeuveau for the Botox, they did a really good one-on-one extensive, really go through every little thing, what each muscle does, what happens when the Botox goes there, how to prevent this. That was really good for me. So that was this advanced training. That's what gave me my results, and I'm very comfortable. You can also shadow other injectors. If you're in Atlanta, Georgia, reach out to me. I allow people to shadow me, so we can talk about that. Because after I had my trainings, I really wanted to shadow some people. I shadowed a few people, and it really helped me put things into perspective, you know. Also, as long as you have your license and medical director, you're good to go. But being certified in aesthetics makes you more credible. I'm not certified in aesthetics yet. I'm waiting for a year when I feel like, okay, I got everything, I understand everything, I know everything. Not really know everything, but at least I've, you know, I understand a lot. So then I can go and get certified, but it's not required. Alright guys, med spas cost a lot of money. I think I've already brushed into that. Whatever you think you need now, you need times 2 to 4, 2 to 5 actually for my note. Me personally, when I first started, I spent around 50 to 60K easy. So I personally recommend having a budget. One thing they don't tell us about: marketing. Marketing is very, very crucial, guys. I used to think, oh, I'll just open and then I post on social media and all the clients are just gonna, you know, fall into my lap. No, baby. You need a really good marketing agency, especially if you're starting by yourself. And it doesn't matter, honestly. Even if you have your own building and you have staff, employees and stuff, you still need a very good marketing agency. And they are not cheap. The good ones are not cheap. Beware of those agencies. They're gonna be reaching out to you, telling you they will give you the moon and the stars and some sun. Beware. Do your research. Make sure you check them out, because some of them will just give you a bunch of leads. You will get the leads, they'll just give you a lot of leads, and then you have to get your staff or yourself try and call them, and they're not even interested. If you're interested about knowing which company I use, I started using one recently, just this month, and I really like them. And it's more like a done with you type of company. You have like a community, other people is telling you this is what's working for them. They already have all the campaign pre-made for you, and then you can just launch any campaign that you want anytime. And also they it's like a monthly subscription, and then whatever ad spend you're going to spend for whatever service that you have going on. So if y'all want me to talk more about this as well, I definitely plan on doing a video strictly on marketing, because that's one of the biggest part of it. Okay, yeah. And also a business consultant. If you don't come from a business background, you need a business consultant. I wish I knew that. I found out a little bit later. So from the very beginning, you need a business consultant. If you want to be successful and start on the right path from the beginning, you need a good marketing agency, a business consultant, and then all your things in order, so they can help you understand the numbers and putting things right and stuff. So don't just go into it blind like I did. It will prevent you from losing a lot of money from the beginning. So marketing, branding, who you want to market to. At first I used to be like, I really love lips, I'm just gonna focus on lips. I still love lips, but to me, when it comes to injection, facial balancing is what I feel like, that's where I feel like it's at. Also, I used to be like, I'm really scared of nose filler. Now I really want to get into nose. I'm actually planning to go train very soon abroad for the nose. So you guys watch out for that. I will definitely vlog it, vlog my experience, and I will also be doing YouTube videos of me actually doing procedures for you guys. So stay tuned on that. Don't depend on me on social media. You know, there's all type of marketing, email and text marketing. The company that I use for the ads, they also have like an AI text system that I see is really nice for now. You know, also your target audience, word of mouth. Be competent, of course, like be good at what you're doing. Practice a lot. Learn. Follow all the good people that you see that are good. Go shadow them, pay the money, invest in yourself. It's expensive, but you also want those clients to be coming back and be happy with the result. Get on social media. Even if you're not a social media person, get a little tripod. Let me show y'all. This is how I do all my content by myself. My tripod can go up to 6 foot. I just put that baby there, and I put the phone on there, and I press record, and I do most of my things by myself. But I got a social media person to edit and post for me. So if you know you don't have the time, or you don't want to spend the time and it's not for you, just pay someone else to do it for you, okay? Because you're gonna grow. If you want to grow your audience, you want to grow a tribe, you have to do that. So word of mouth is also really powerful. So be good to your clients, okay? Network. You can use some influencers for exposures. A lot of times those influencers might give you followers, but I don't really think they be giving you clients like that. I think ads is the best for you to get new clients, and the word of mouth, but it doesn't hurt to try. Guys, one really important thing no one told me that I had to figure out myself is how to do consultation, how to really speak to clients, to convince them, not really like to sell them stuff, but to really see what they want and give them what they want, so they don't feel like you're trying to push products on them, you're trying to push services on them. How to gain their trust so they can, you know, do the service with you, spend money with you. This is a high skill, okay? So learn that. Look for consultation class in aesthetics, things like that. Okay, we already said this. Work on your personal credit and business credit as soon as you open. You know, a lot of people usually they'll tell you to do some net 30 account like Uline, Quill, I did see you creative. They usually recommend 4, and then for the first 3 months they want you to buy something every 2 weeks at least, and then pay it and buy again, pay it and buy again, and then the first 2 months, so you can get like a paydex score. Paydex score is a business score, and then it usually between 60 to 100 is when you have a great paydex score. Then you can actually go to the bank and they will give you money for you to expand your business if you can show that you've been having, you know, consistent income. Some places want to see at least 10,000, some places will want less, but if you have great personal credit and great business credit, after like, if you give yourself like a year and you really build your business credit, you can really expand and get good if you're consistent, okay? One more thing I see a lot of people do when they start the business, they stay in the hospital a lot, and then they'll work a lot in the hospital, and then they'll just give the business like 1 to 2 days. So they're not really giving the business their all, so it takes longer to grow. I decided to stop working at the hospital. I decided that I'm gonna do this whole time and give it my all, and that's why my business is growing pretty good right now. And I just plan on keep going, baby. We're not stopping. If you're just getting started and your personal credit is good, even if it's not great, if it's good and you need some money, I recommend BHD for healthcare people. If you have a license or and above, you're in luck. Check BHD. It's Bank Healthcare Group, something like that. If you just Google BHD loan, it's easy to get approved. That's how I got some money to get started in the beginning. Okay, so the higher your credit, the higher income you have, the more money they'll give you. I will make sure to link them below. All right, so if you need to go to the bank, you don't have a great business plan, have a template. I have a business template, business plan template. If you guys want it, I can just DM me. I will put my Instagram, I will link my Instagram below. Just DM me and I will, or email me, and I'll send it to you guys. I don't mind sharing. That way you just kind of fill in the blanks and stuff. Yeah, so if you have a business consultant, usually they can also connect you to a marketing agency if you need an actual marketing agency, but they are not cheap. At least the good ones are not cheap. Some of them will do everything for you, your social media, your email marketing. They will check your leads and even do your appointments for you and everything, but they are not cheap. So if you have the money for it, it's best from the beginning. But if you're a one-person show and you don't have that budget, then you have to go slow. Just find another good company. Like I said, I don't mind sharing which one I use. Just DM me or comment below, and then I will get those videos out for you guys. I will reply to the comments. Make sure the person who's doing your website is specialized in aesthetic, you know, for the SEO things, for Google reviews, things like that. You don't need like a whole big fancy website if you're not gonna have like a whole storefront, a big business and stuff. If you're starting small, just do something small, but just make sure it's aesthetically pleasing. It has to do with aesthetics, and they're doing your SEO right. I wish I had done that, so make sure y'all do that. The products and the tools are very expensive. Okay, make sure they are FDA approved. Okay, be aware of people coming to your social media trying to sell you cheap stuff. For example, you know, Botox fillers, you have a lot of people coming from England, London and stuff trying to sell you cheap stuff. So be careful with that, big guys, because when you buy from the real agencies, they are lot numbers. You know, the charting system that you're going to be using, you can put them on there. You can put the lot numbers, the expiration numbers. Something happens, at least you know who to contact and things like that. So make sure you're using legal stuff. Don't go the cheap route. Okay, Do your research. I cannot stress this enough. Ask questions. I am here to answer anybody's questions, I promise you, because I wish I had someone that was nice as me, that was as nice as me, that I could come to and just ask questions. People ask me all the time on Instagram. That's why I decided to do this YouTube channel in the first place, because I feel like a lot of people are coming to this industry and they want to know information. I am an open book. I swear to God, anything that I know, I don't mind sharing at all. You know, there's food for all of us. We all can eat, especially our black women, you know, young black girls that are going to nursing school, that want to become aesthetic nurses. Like, just please inbox me, comment, let me know what y'all want me to do. I have some ideas already, and I'm gonna try to upload 1 video a week. But for now, anything that you can think of, just put it in the comment, please. That's about it. I hope to see y'all soon. See you next week. Bye.